Hello people of the internet, it is I, Soulrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today, the Samurai Remnant event will officially begin. For me at least. It started like Wednesday or something, so it's been out for almost a week, so pretty sure I'm just going to be covering a bunch of stuff that's already been covered, but still, I want to cover it all the same. But if you are watching me on the YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below if you have anything to say at all, subscribe to the channel, it helps me out and lets you know when new vids come out, and if you want to catch me live, you can always check the description down below, links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But, all that said, let's actually jump into the game. So, in between streams, I have been bond farming, and I did get my lamb up to bond 11, so I am up another 30 quartz. I also did finish off the New Year's special panel missions here, and got all the stuff associated with it, including this lovely CE. I think it's in my present box, so we'll see that soon. Oh, I also did... I guess I gotta... Oh, I did not realize there was teapots there. Yay. I did... That's old news still. Didn't realize that was two, and only one of those. But I did do some rank up quests as well. To be specific, I did... If this tab will load, please. I did Leonidas's rank up quest, which upgraded his battle continuation into Endurance of 300. Asterius, meanwhile, I'm gonna go to this for this one. Asterius, I did unlock his Labyrinth of the Abyss unlocked. And that will be a 666 skill, so we're gonna actually take care of that right here and now. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna take care of that here. See what it does. It looks like it's a Crit Star Gather and a Buster card effective. Not bad. Only one turn is a little on the weak side, but it is what it is. But yeah, we did that unlock, and then we did one more, or rather, two more rank up quests. Ben K, I upgraded his NP, and I also unlocked his third skill, Blank Subscription List, which will also be getting leveled up here right about now. I forgot, that did not look like Ben K for a moment, that looked like Spartacus to a slight degree, but it's Ben K. So his Black Subscription List is NP seal to all enemies, so not the greatest of skills, but it's a skill. You know, skill's a skill. At least he's now officially at, or he's about to be, at 666 with all the rest of the leveled up servants that are not 10, 10, 10, or I think somebody's 888, right? I accidentally put somebody up to 888. I can't remember who, though. Oh yeah, Kashin Koji. I think I can actually get her all the way up, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So, then there's the present box, which I'm still filtered. No wonder I've not been seeing anything new over the past few days. Remnants of Madness, obviously. Oh, that's a good amount of those. And then just claim other stuff as well. We'll claim the CEs separately here as soon as everything else is cleared. But lots of little increments of quartz, which is always nice. Small quartz increments is nice, and that's pretty much all. So, first we will claim the one that came first, the Fairy Britain New Year's Ritual CE, featured, or illustrated by Rio. Excuse me. We have Kazura holding barrel in the background, with Oberon overlooking. We have Woodwoes choking out the one fairy that wasn't actually a fairy, but was from somebody from proper human history that drifted there. We have Habicat and Morgan next to Mash, and the lion man that will be skinned and turned into a carpet. All overlooking the wrestling arena, where it looks like it is Cass and Nock versus Balbon and Bargist. Cass is, of course, being taken down. 10 Fern points when used as a support. Memories of the past fade to eventually be forgotten. Someday you too will likely forget. To keep the truth alive, I hope you will sometimes recall the events that took place on that day. The final battle in Fairy Britain. The ritual to calm the calamity. Fairy Britain's ultimate championship tournament where the Child of Prophecy fought desperately against a troop of fairies. Ultimately, she executed a 2-platoon Edinburgh backbreaker with Knocknariba to put Morgan on the mat. And so the crisis was averted, and all sundry feasted in celebration, after which you left the Lost Belt. It was the happiest ending anyone ever read. Huh? That's not how you remember it? See, you've forgotten already. It does look like there is a couple more figures down there. I do see, at the very least, Gareth. I think if we do that... Yeah, okay. We also see Aurora and Melusine. I was wondering who else was down there. I gotta like how Ryu did not animate the blood to be red, but sort of a pinkish shade. Very Danganronpa-esque. And then there is the Visitor for the Fate Strange Fake premiere, which... technically, new episodes just started this past Saturday. Featuring the new Pro Tag Squad, Saber and Ayako, I think is her name. A battle in the desert alerts various factions to the commencement of the Holy Grail War. As the situation unfolds into chaos, a girl appears in Snowfield. This girl is Ayaka. Ayaka, not Ayako. Ayaka. Sajio, who wanders the city aimlessly. A marker resembling a command spell is engraved on her body. And because of the fact that I have kept up to date with the Strange Fake story, I do know who her servant is, though I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that chooses to, watch it themselves. Although I do feel like, I imagine that JP is probably having a collab event with Strange Fake right now, and that is probably the banner servant. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it, although, let me check the news. Right, I gotta check the news. Of course I've gotta check the news, because it's a new event. So, the Summon campaign for Samurai Remnant collaboration features Minamoto no Raiko, aka Ushi Gozen, as well as Yui Shoetsu, it seems. So, new 5-star and new 4-star, as well as some new CEs. We'll check those out. Raiko is a 5-star quick-based Avenger. Special attack damage... okay. Another AoE quick Avenger. Dante's... I don't know if he's got competition or not. I really don't. Yui Shosetsu is a 4-star Arts Caster. I didn't even read Raiko, so heavy special attack to Earth, which increases with overcharge, decrease crit, and stun. Okay. Yui, meanwhile, is restore HP for all allies, increase attack for all allies that have... Oh, increase attack for all allies that have increased quick card effectiveness, excluding effects that cannot be removed, crit strength for all allies that have arts, NP strength for Buster. That's an interesting skill. I'm not gonna lie, that's a... Or not even skill, that's an interesting NP, so... At its base, it's always going to heal, but then the extra effect is very much dependent on what kind of team you're running. So, a quick or a Buster's team would probably benefit from her the best. Just because, I mean, crit strength is nice, but most crit strength units are either Buster or quick. Sim limited time CEs. Woman of the Nitten Ichiryu. Ugh, tongue got tied. Ignore invincibility, arts by 6, Buster by 6, and Musashi Udon drop. And that is, of course, Musashi on the cover. 4-star is a chance encounter. I recognize nobody in this CE. NP by 3 each turn, quick effectiveness by 3, and crit strength by 10. Increases the Edo Musubi per drop. And the last one is an even match. It looks like the Li Shuins are on this one. Arts by 3, crit by 3, NP by 3. Okay. I was gonna say, it sounded very similar to the 4-star one, but I guess the 4-star has a 10% crit strength compared to just 3%? Yeah, I don't know, the 3-star one kind of seems like it might be a little bit better. Minamoto no Raiko Ushi Gozen. Honestly, that is a pretty freaking metal-looking Raiko. Yes, if the world is but hell, let the insignificant rabble scatter to dust. Might be a bit more serious of a Raiko, it sounds like. A sharp but fleeting black blade. A wild Oni child who freely dons her pitch-black armor. This servant calls herself Minamoto no Raiko, the most powerful mystic slayer and the epitome of the Hien warrior ideal. However, her true name is Ushigo Zen, a beast who controls lightning itself and can only be called an unholy transgressor. That's not a very long bio. Yui Shosetsu. A selfless liberator must not put their life before the cause. I am Yui Shosetsu, an aspiring hero. A young warrior who wears her hair tied up. She disguises herself as a man so she may be a samurai, but her body and mind are female. In truth, she's an artificial person created through the alchemy of Mori Soiken, the competent of the Shimabara Rebellion Amakusa Shiro, making her a kind of homunculus. I was going to say homunculus. However, as her creation required a human female as an incubator, she's technically not a true homunculus. So she's like Ilya in that respect. Interesting. You can see there's NPs on the web. Not going to show them. Then there's information about the summoning, standard stuff. Okay. Then there is the roadmap for 2026. I think I've already kind of gone over this. Yeah, so nothing really new being said there. Then the event info. So the prologue. Year 4 of the Kien era, Edo. During an investigation of a town overrun by supernatural beings, Master meets a lone swordsman. 2 encounters, one with a youth calling himself Miyamoto Iori, one with the warrior Yui Shosetsu and the servant she orders to attack him, bring about a new battle known as the Waxing Moon Ritual. The final pair to survive the ritual shall be granted the omnipotent wish-granting device, the Waxing Moon. Not the Holy Grail. Okay. A battle to the death of masters and servants. Let a new story of the same stars be told here. There's some wallpapers available. So, it is written by Jin Haganea through collaboration with an external writer. New side to the world of a Grand Order share. You need to have cleared Fuyuki to partake. The event limited servant is Miyamoto Iori. He kind of has almost his Haori is a bit of a different color from the Shinsengumi, but if I was not told who he is before, I would have definitely thought, oh, he's got a Shinsengumi Haori going on there, but no. Miyamoto Iori of the Nitten Ichi Ryu. So this is what being a servant is about. 999. Gotta love that. The disciple and adopted son of the swordsman Miyamoto Musashi and a practitioner of the Nitten Ichi Ryu. While he has manifested as a heroic spirit, Iori possesses little knowledge and even less awareness of his state. It is said that heroes and great warriors who are inscribed upon human history become heroic spirits after their death. If that's true, why would someone who quietly lived in peacetime Edo, an era when major conflict was over and military exploits were no longer possible, be summoned as a heroic spirit? He doesn't even remember dying. You can see his NP online. You can watch the trailer for the whole thing. 6 quartz were distributed. I already claimed those. So seize victory in the Waxing Moon Ritual by taking place in the town of Edo. Iori is our temporary ally. Main quest unlocked daily. You need to complete certain quests or certain event-limited missions in order to unlock new ones, though. Okay. Local trials to obtain event items. Clearing out quest. And then there's the rewards. So, as of right now, almost everything in the event should be unlocked. I kind of doubt we're going to see everything today, though, if this is a mission-locked event. Spirit Focus, as you work your way through the main story, Spirit font spaces will appear on the event map. The color will differ depending on who has control. Spirit fonts will turn blue once you and your allies take hold by clearing certain quests. Some main quests will also unlock certain quests. Clearing quests that allow you to take control of them. Digression quests, which unlock by progressing the story, are quests which allow you to make rogue servants your allies. Rogue servants who have become your ally can join your party as guest servants in the event main quests. In addition, there are some main quests that need to clear digression quests in order to be unlocked. How to play local trials. You obtain rewards by completing local trial event missions. You can check out mission details and claim rewards from the local trial missions. So it is a missions one. You'll need to collect a certain number of specific items and complete other challenges to unlock new missions and main quests. Strengthen Miyamoto Iori by completing the local trials to get his final ascension. There's going to be a high difficulty challenge quest released at the end of it all. And all these servants will have bonuses during the event. Okay. Iori gains double XP. And there are CEs that have bonuses, including the Exchange CE. Dumplings over the moon. I see Tamamo, Arya, and Cersei in the background there, but I do not know who that is up front. Tamamo Arya is another Tamamo from Samurai Remnant, and it is actually a Tamamo this time. But this CE, HP recovery by 10%, heavy strength by 10%, and a starting charge of 30. There are some command codes. Flower at the epics of heaven crossing the sky. Ignore invincibility and crit strength to 10% for the engraved card. That's not bad at all. Crimson Codex. Burn for 3 turns to a single enemy when attacking with the engraved card and NP gain 5/5. Companion during adversity is remove 1 attack debuff and recover 100 HP. Then there's an acute login bonus, which is just a bunch of fruits. Smartphone wallpapers I already went over. Okay. And then there is the Strange Fakes. So there's an Enkidu summon for Strange Fakes premiere. So that's all we're getting, I imagine. Again, JP is probably getting a collaboration event. And this is the Part 1 collaboration event campaign, which gives us the Visitor CE. And Strange Fake Craft Essence has been permanently added to the Rare Prisms. I feel like I already got that from when the special was released, like a couple years back, but I might be wrong on that. Anyways, with all that finally done, I do want to go for some of the new event CE, so I am going to do some rolling. Not too much, because J6 will murk me otherwise. Hey, Iron Valiant, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. Yes, I think I can afford... I should actually check, make sure I've cleared out the monthly Prism shop first, because I can be bad about that. Okay, I have. So I think I am going to do... You rolled for Yui recently? You're doing good? That's good to hear. Did you end up getting Yui, out of curiosity? I think I'm going to do 10 tickets total on this banner, and maybe 2 multis. Maybe. I'm not sure just yet, because, again, I really only want the CEs. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that J6 will murk me if I get 2 servants that he really wanted relatively quickly. So, yeah. The NP2, very nice, very nice. That was a bit of hesitation. Okay, it's Assassin. I was gonna say, hesitation tends to be new stuff, but thank goodness it was not. If I got a new servant on the first spin, I would have probably not been in a good state. NP2 Marie, not bad. Marie is very niche, but she can be useful. Marie can be quite useful. Seba. Caesar. Another one. Oh no. Oh no. Please be Avenger. Oh no. J6, don't murder me. J6, please do not murder me. Yui. Again, I was hoping for the CEs. Gotta like the fit, though. An aspiring hero. Oh, that would be something. I suppose I should call myself Caster now. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I will have to put in a good word with her about J6 then, it seems. Again, new CE? Okay, we got the 4-star CE, so yay! A chance encounter has been obtained. And again, I do not know who these people are on the CE. I truly recognize none of them. J6, I'm sorry, man! I'm sorry, J6, please don't murk me. This happened long before the two spoke. Their closest encounter brought about a strange twist of fate. The mage was roaming the town, checking out her temporary domain, while the general arrived to track down a serpent. Did the two truly pass unaware of each other, or perhaps... Either way, the cat's eyes see everything. Master for Assassin and Archer. Okay. So these are just 2 of the masters from Samurai Remnant. Gotcha, gotcha. Thank you for telling me who those were. But, so we got the 4-star CE. I would like to see the 5-star CE now. I said CE game. CE. Okay, I'm gonna do a multi now. Because I managed to get Lamb to bond 11, so that got me 30 extra quartz, which is good, you know? Because I am kind of very low on the quartz. Very, very low on the quartz. Gosh, I'm gonna be so screwed if there's gonna be a big servant coming out that I really want. I mean, I am kind of screwed because I want Summer Wreck. This summer's gonna be brutal. I really need to stop rolling, but because I need to save for summer. But, because Achan and Arash? Gosh. Oh, I can't even remember. I think Achan is a 4-star, so actually, Achan being a 4-star could very well screw me. I'm realizing now, because that means I'm not guaranteed to get her within pity. That could be bad. If Achan is a 4-star for summer, then I could be in trouble. I really need to start saving my shit rather than spending it. But the gacha calls to me. The gacha calls. Excuse me. Yes, he did, unfortunately. I mean, he also suffered for, Takeru as well, having to hit pity for Takeru. I mean, I can understand having to hit pity, because I had to hit pity for, excuse me, Uesugi Kenshin. She was my first pity servant, and that hurt quite a bit that it took me pity to get her, but unfortunately that's just how the gacha rolls at times. Unfortunately. You got Rasputin. I got... God, who did I get again? Alright, I got MHX. I forgot who I got. I got the one servant on the GSSR that I did not want. Okay, so that's kind of a dead roll, but that's fine. We got 5 more tickets, and I'm going to go at least one more multi. At least one more multi. Because again, I need to conserve. I must conserve the quartz. I can't, man. I gotta save for Arash. Plus, J6. What would make you more happy? Me spending all of my quartz and, like, getting NP5 UE, or me not spending all my quartz and not getting NP5 UE? I should have let that spin roll play out rather than skip clicking it. That was my bad. Blank man, come on. I need the 5-star CE at least, because you're pretty much always guaranteed to get the 3-star CE from the event itself, but I need that 5-star though. But you got the Tofu Priest, eh, Iron? That's fair. I never personally was going to roll for him. Like, don't get me wrong, Coach Mine is a good character and everything, but I feel like, I just feel like Coach Mine has more of a story role to play yet, and I don't want to potentially risk spoilers. You're cool with any of them? That's fair. Okay, J6, what I said is, what would make you feel better? Me spending all my quartz and risking getting more copies of Yui, or me not spending all of my quartz and not getting any more copies of her? Or the 5-star CE, probably, because my luck is shit. Damn, that's weird. I'm not dropping any frames or anything, it doesn't look like. So, very, very strange. Ooh. Very strange indeed. Okay, we got an even match, so that's the first of our 3-star CEs. And honestly, that is some pretty sick artwork for even match. That is some pretty sick frickin' artwork. I like it. Welcome back, welcome back. Alright. Are we gonna get any of the 5-star CE? Please. Oh, please, oh, please. I'm trying to pop the neck, but I can't get it. Just pop. Feels stiff, but I can only, like, do a general roll and pop. It's gonna sound stupid, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I really want to learn how to, like, turn my head 180 degrees. Because I know people can do it, and I want to learn how, just because I feel like it would be such a satisfying crack of the neck if I could pull it off. I don't know, like, if that's something you have to do, like, start working on when you're young, or what. It's very possible. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be more than just training your flexibility, because again, it's your neck you're turning 180 degrees. There's gotta be more to it than just straight up flexibility, right? And it fell flat this roll. Say it's all about conquering yourself, but if the outcome is the same, there's no end to it. The elderly assassin's fists cut through the air, while the starving lancer thrusts pierce the earth. They will continue until they are both defeated. Okay. So I didn't get the 5-star CE. But I kind of want it, but I also might need it for the event, because I don't know how much of the event I'm going to get through today. And I imagine I'm going to need to farm pretty hard. Hey Deontay, welcome to the stream, Hobby Things. I already got Yui within like the first 5 tickets of this. And right now I'm trying to get the 5-star CE. I mean, okay. I gotta think of it this way. I am more hard going for bond farming, and I've got all the waifus still to bond farm. So that is a lot of bond. That is a lot of bond. I'll do another one. I will do another one. I want that 5-star CE. I kind of wouldn't mind getting Raiko either. Just because, honestly, the design for Ushigozen is better than Raiko's. I'm gonna just say it. Ushigozen's design is cooler looking than Raiko's design, so I would not mind Ushigozen, but my luck has been kind of weird lately. Like I said, pity for Uesugi Kenshin, then I got spooned Takeru. GSSR was not what I wanted. Actually, both of my recent GSSRs have been kind of shite when I really think about it out loud. The most recent one, I got the one servant I didn't want among the 4. And then the previous one, I didn't get anything at all. It was so weird. It was like a rainbow spin, but the card was just completely blank. You know? It was so weird. Still don't understand that. But luck is bound to turn around, J6. That's how luck tends to go. You run the highs, you hit the lows, and eventually it all turns out even. So if you're on a string of bad luck, that means you are due for a string of good luck. At least that's how I see it. That is how I foresee luck. Okay, who is this? Writer. Astolfo! Where's Akabara? Maybe that will be a catalyst for Akabara to show up in stream. The random Astolfo. Nice. Shame, because Ushi is a rider in Samurai Remnant. Okay, interesting. How good of a servant is Ushi Gozen? I saw her little bio as part of the whole event release, and it said she's a quick AoE Avenger. I'm asking Deontay here, so I'm wondering, how does she compare to the likes of Dante's? Because I do have Dante's, which is kind of like why I don't necessarily need her, but I'm gonna go again. I know I shouldn't be, but I am. I know I shouldn't be rolling, but I am. I'm gonna hate myself, I swear. I'm going to hate myself by continuing to roll. No, I'm gonna hate myself if a servant ends up dropping that I really, really want. And again, like, the only one I know that is coming out is the Summer, with Achan and Summer Uresh. And I really, really want both of them. Mind you, that's 7 months away, so I should have some quartz built up by then. Should being the operative word here. And who knows, maybe I'll have a job and I can start putting more money into the game as well. Who knows, who knows. But if I get the 5-star CE, I am going to stop. I will say that much. 5-star CE hits, the rolls stop, because I cannot spend all stream on the roll screen. I don't have that kind of disposable quartz. For the next story, you're probably not going to need her, but it will never hurt to get her. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Thankfully, I am not like some of the wild people out there who insist they must have every single servant in the game. Because I don't have that kind of disposable income, let's be honest. If I had that kind of disposable income, that'd be nice, but sadly no dice. Can I get the 5-star CE game, please? Please and thank you. The magic words have been spoken and Ancient Pact has been invoked. I feel like this might be the last one. I've not been keeping count. You're in this event is not quite the one from the New Game Plus ending. Interesting. I've not even started the event, so... Oh no. Mapo Tofu. That is a prophecy of doom. The tofu is... Or, it could be a red herring to get me to stop. I'll do it. I'll do the last multi I've got in me. I'm going to do the last multi I've got stored up, and I'm going to actually turn away. I will show the game my back, so I do not see what is happening. I will only know if something new ends up coming, or... otherwise, I will not know if there's rainbow, I will not know if there's gold, I will simply know if there's something new. The blind spin. I sadly do not have a blindfold put on, which would be kind of cool, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I can't even see chat like this, though, so... I don't know. I can't read if anybody's saying anything. So if you guys are trying to bait me by saying, oh, then I wouldn't know. But I really need to start putting some of this Yu-Gi-Oh stuff away. I've got a lot of it just sitting out. I need to really straighten up down here. Put up some fake stuff that I've got. For sure. Excuse me. I should have probably been counting how many rolls I've done. Or how many spins have gone off, because I have no idea what I need to turn around. I just know I've gotten nothing new so far. Which is kind of disheartening, you know. Still going, though. Oh. Line spins are weird. Okay. Note to self, next time I do a blind spin, keep count of stuff. Also, I'm now looking very much more closely at my disc plate of FGO, and I'm realizing how many of the servants on the disc plate are lacking facial features. Adelante barely has eyes, doesn't have a mouth. Shuten doesn't have a nose, Karna doesn't have a nose. I mean, I guess it makes sense that they'd only detail some of them. Okay, I know I got nothing. I know I got nothing. Sadness, tears, I cry every time. Welcome to the stream, Exile and Philarix. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I guess not nothing, but nothing new. We got 2 more of the 4-star CE, and Shinji, Sakura, and whatever the teacher's name was, because I cannot remember his name. But that is all the multis I can sadly pull off. Maybe I'll get more during the course of the event, but that is for time to tell. For now, though, we're going to actually jump into the event. So, Ephemeral Waxing Moon shall begin. With opening act, let the scent of blood scatter like flowers. Let us begin. I don't know who that is, by the way, Deante. I do not know who Andromeda is. It's a Greek name, though, right? A moonlit battle to the death. Even as swords clashed and the wind carried the scent of cruelly spilt blood in every direction, the moon simply shed its cold, pale light upon it all. Moonlit glints of naked steel danced in the darkness. 100 sword fell in a blink of an eye. 100 sword. Okay. That's... I guess that checks out grammatically. But this clash of blades, so fearsome as to put even the Battle of Sekigahara to shame, was the most terrifying of all, and it took place between only 2 figures. Still don't... I mean, there must be a new person, so... I did not recognize those silhouettes. A samurai and a samurai. Or rather... Oh, that's, Tomoe. Never mind, I do recognize one of those silhouettes. Oh, and it's Ushi! Goes. Oh, we're being sped up? I didn't know we were being sped up. An Oni and an Oni. Their techniques were not of this world. As one Oni rained down a torrent of fiery arrows, the other snuffed them out with a thunderclap from her sword. The sky was torn asunder, the ground was split in 2. The 2 Onis' deadly dance only raged all the more intensely. But as loudly as their blades clashed, brightly through the moon may have shone upon them, once the showdown began it could only end in deathly silence. For no matter how fearsome a duel to the death may be, it still takes but a moment for one blade to strike true and end it. Soon one of the Oni will fall. The only question is, which? Shokanan Bosatsu, give me power. I think we know which one's gonna win. What a pity. I can only imagine your regrets, rogue archer. Your blade is far too dull to stop me. The pale light of the rising sun could never hope to reach me. This is the underworld, the bowels of hell. This darkness will devour any faint rays of sunlight that dare enter. Forgive me, Lord Yoshinaka. Okay, she's looking a little creepy now. She's looking a little crazy. Yeah, it might be channeling King Hassan there. I imagine she just took Tomoe's head. It is over, my liege. Well done, Ryder. You finally slain all the servants summoned by the waxing moon. Now I can... Oh, who is being summoned? Okay, who is Tomoe going to chain summon? Or is it multiple servants are being summoned? Multiple summonings. Gotcha, gotcha. I don't know anything about the Samurai Remnant story, so I don't know if this is, you know, in any way how things happened or not. Look forward to finding out how this event goes. A change in the ley line current. This feeling, new servants have been summoned, I'm sure of it. Damn it! Why won't this waxing moon ritual end already? The waxing moon is supposed to bestow an omnipotent wish granter upon the last surviving team. But no matter how many heroic spirits we defeat, the moon remains less than a fool, and continues to summon even more. How long must we keep doing this? What is it we still lack? The waxing moon ritual was originally meant to be a battle to the death between 7 masters and their servants. But every heroic spirit we've cut down thus far has been a masterless rogue servant. Without masters fighting to the death, the moon will never be full, for they are the pillars upon which this ritual rests. Then where are these masters? We've tried to perform the ritual countless times now, and I've not seen so much as a hint of their presence. No, it's not just them. Even this Ito is... my liege. Forgive me, Ryder. I let my emotions get the better of me. Pay it no heed, my liege. You need merely leave everything, yes, everything, to me. My body is your blade to use as you will. You need but give me an order. Simply tell me to righteously destroy our opposition, and it shall be done. Yes, that's right. I'm here to correct this world's wrongs, to create a truly equitable society. And to do that, Yes, you are right about everything, my liege. Let us attempt this ritual as many times as it takes. Let us kill as many heroic spirits as we must. Over and over and over again until the moon is finally perfectly full. And I, Ushi Gozen, shall righteously destroy everything in our way. It looks like a full moon to me. Madness dances in the glittering light as the moonlight illuminates the souls captured within the waxing moon. And all the while the moon looks down from on high, weeping. I don't know. I found myself staring up at the moon. My regrets from failing to complete my long-held dreams, the emptiness in my heart stabbing at me from within. The moon just shone down on it all with its cold, silent night. Where am I? I felt cobblestones pressing into my back. I was lying on the ground like a corpse, aimlessly gazing up at the sky. Iori! This is Sensoji. How in the world did I end up here? Why was I sprawled out in the middle of the temple's grounds? I cannot remember how I got here. All my memories are as hazy as the fragments of a dream you can barely recall on waking. All I know for certain is, I've lost something. Whatever that something is, I think it was important. Integral. Something that shaped me into who I am now. And now it's all been scraped away, leaving me hollowed out. Empty. I feel like a discarded husk left to rot by the roadside. I have no passion, no grief, no pain. I don't even feel a hint of loneliness. All I have is the moonlight filling the hollow where my heart used to be. I'm not sure what to call this, but it certainly is a beautiful moon tonight. Okay, I can't have the headphones directly on my head. My hair is too overgrown for me to wear the headphones comfortably. I definitely need to get my hair cut again, though. The fact that it's only been about 2 months sucks. Boop. There we go. Can you hear me, Soul? How do things look over there? Ray shift went off without a hitch, Vinci. Master's vitals are all green. So far, so good. Great, that takes care of the ray shift part. Now we need you to start looking into what's going on there, Soul. See anything that looks like a clue? Excuse me. Yeah, I know. I figured I probably wouldn't be hitting the time lock on today's stream. Looks like I'm in Shimosa Era, Japan again. Right, the pseudo-singularity, or rather pseudo-parallel world of Shimosa where you fought the heroic spirit sword masters. Which was, I mean, wasn't it essentially implied that that whole thing was a pseudo-lost belt? Or something? You know, Da Vinci, you can't steal my stuff. I was about to call it a pseudo-lost belt. You can't call it that. I called it that first. Let it be known I claimed it before Da Vinci. Maybe we should call it a pseudo-lost belt instead. Anyway, even though that Japan's history was different from ours, that Shimosa pseudo-whatever took place in the 16th century of the Kanae period. Given how similar the architecture is here, I'd guess the singularity is in that same era. Coordinate reassessment complete. As I thought, the results are the same as they were the first time. This singularity is located almost in the same area as Tokyo. More specifically, it encompasses the Yokohama and Yokosuka. It is the 4th year of Keian, or AD 1651. The events of Shimosa took place in AD 1639, so it is certainly temporarily located in a very similar time. This time was the precursor to Japan's Edo period, when the Tokugawa shogunate governed the entire country. All of which is to say that singularity has been identified as Edo in the city we call Tokyo nowadays. Or so one would think. But even though Trismegistus II precisely identified the singularity's time and place, it's still unsure of its results. The singularity's foundation of humanity value keeps fluctuating too. All we can say is that our observations are both inaccurate and indefinite. I see. It looks as though we have yet another challenge on our hands. Stay sharp over there, Soul. This isn't your typical minute singularity. What's more, you don't even have a servant accompanying you this time, so proceed with the utmost caution. Why? I'm sorry. Why do we not have a servant? That just sounds like a suicide mission. I'm not gonna lie. Like, were we not ambushed in the Gouda Gouda event that happened recently? Ambushed right from the start. Oh, it'll be fine. We don't need to send him any servants. Really, game? Really? Are we sure this is a good idea? We're not making a terrible mistake by sending you there alone, are we? Yes. Yes, you are. I guess I'll figure out something. Are you sure? Does that mean you're finally going to stop charging headlong into everything like a berserker? No. No. Easy there, Gordy. Of course we'll back him up, so you can rest easy about that. Sorry, Master, I wish I could have gone along with you. I know, Mash, I wish you could too, but we need you here in the command room focusing on data processing. I know you know this, but with the bleached Earth phenomena still ongoing, any singularities we see should only be minute. Any exceptions to that rule should be considered a sign of some greater potential damage. For all we know, the foreign god could be mixed up in this somehow. We can't ignore even the slightest anomaly, which is why we need all the help in the command room we can get. And that doesn't even begin to address the more fundamental problem. As Gordolf alluded to earlier, there are no servants who can accompany Soul to the singularity. Okay, I guess that makes sense then. You are no exception. I know. We don't know if there's something about the singularity itself causing that. Or if it's a matter of someone or something interfering. Either way, it'd be too dangerous for you to go. Still, it's not all bad news. Correct, we're also seeing signs that multiple servants were summoned to this Edo period singularity a few hours ago. And according to Trismegistus II's predictions, one of them is extremely strong and will side with Chaldea in this conflict. Do you think it's a servant aligned with humanity or someone to repair the singularity? If so, that would be very reassuring. Alright, so we have your first objective. Find the servant as soon as possible and work with them to resolve the singularity. Sir, yes, sir! Uh-oh, multiple hostiles detected. Be careful, senpai. Hey, it's little Onis. Well, that didn't take long. Let's do this, soul. You're up, guy. Who is up? Ah, our shadow servant summons. Because we canonically do that. We canonically summon the shadows of servants to fight for us. We're gonna go... Until otherwise proven, I'm just gonna use... You know, no. We should probably go with a bit more of a, bond boosting squad, or squad of those that need the bond. So we'll go Cammy, Cass, and then slow scan with the eyes, comma, Achan, yeah. So these four and Aresh still need their bond boosted. Yeah, that's kind of all I've got to say about that. Good lord, I got a lot of the 4-star CEs. I have no idea what's going to be for the best, so I'm just going to throw a bunch of 3 stars on and a 4-star. Because why the heck not? Alright, let's go. Because I can't imagine the first node's going to be that difficult or anything. Although thinking about it, I am going to need to sub Iori in at some point. Oh, that's annoying. 10 enemies! Yay! I mean, again, they're all weak, so it's nothing really. Also, why are they called ogres? They're Onis. These aren't onions, they're ogre. They're not ogres, they're Oni. Jeez, game. Learn the difference. Good lord, I do not think I've seen such low damage numbers being inflicted in such a long time. Welcome back, J6. Delicious H2O. Okay, now we can start, hopefully, the NP barrage. Yay! Thank you for forgiveness. I'm glad you're not ready to murk me anymore, at least. I mean, half means that you're not ready to murk me, right? Well, like I said, oh, come on, game. Really? Another massive wave of enemies? That's annoying. So annoying. Another massive wave. Excuse me again. This is lore act. Oh yeah, this is one of those type of games, isn't it? Where there's just massive amounts of enemies, isn't it? So I guess that makes sense in context. In context, this does make sense. B-A-Q. Bullion boss fights is the wrong one. Okay. I mean, again, that's kind of why I don't care for those kinds of games, the Dynasty Warrior-esque ones. Just not really my style of gameplay. 13 enemies. Excuse me. Cammy Smash. Also, it's a rider, I just noticed, but... I kind of do feel like I need to... As much as I want the 5-star CE, I probably shouldn't roll again, even if I do somehow get 20 quartz from the course of this event. I probably shouldn't roll again, you know? But it's all gonna come down. You want to see child Josetsu in FGO. She's got a child form, even though... I guess even though she is a homunculus, she is more like Ilya than a normal homunculus, so having a child form would make sense. You know, I'm gonna look them up. Just see what it is, just so I know what you're talking about. Interesting. Ah, and a DLC story. I was gonna say that's a weird, you know, thing to happen in a main story. That definitely felt like extra stuff. But a rogue berserker. Who is a rogue? What rogue berserker class servant has the ability to turn people into kids? The battle's over. Are you alright, senpai? Is it just me, or is there way too many? Kishimon. Don't recognize the name. You're right, that was an unusually high number of enemies. Monsters like that typically spawn from environmental imbalances. But the fact that there were so many of them in a town like this and nobody seemed to bat an eye shows that we were right, and this isn't the Ito from our timeline. Someone's fighting over there. Indeed, could be more of those monsters you just fought attacking someone else. Maybe it's that servant Trismegistus II said would become our ally. Time to go and check. Yeah, I can't tell from here if they're friend or foe, but we can't just ignore them. Just make sure you take every precaution. We're all counting on you, senpai. Of course you are. If I died, then the whole goal of Chaldea would kind of be effed. One quartz. Again, excuse me. I've got something like caught in my throat. More so than normal. Meet a demon, slay a demon. Support only. Temple Iori woke up in as the location where he fights two greatest swordmen in the Waxing Moon ritual. Okay. What the hell are these things? Some kind of demon? Whatever they are, they seem to have a taste for humans. Can't have that. If I don't do something about them, a lot of good Itoites are gonna die. And that would be bad. Unforgivable, even. No, I can't let any of them go. I need to take them all down here and now. Ah! I am kind of curious as to how Iori is going to play, because he is the free servant, so... You're finished. I can't believe monsters like this are running around town. It's like something out of the night parade of 100 Oni. Hey, Zahak, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. What in the world's happening here? My, so you've fallen from grace too. Hmm? Ugh. I felt that one hard, even though I blocked it. This is no ordinary opponent. Long time no see. Come to think of it, our first encounter was on a similarly bright moonlit night, wasn't it? Ushi! Okay, this must be... So this is a different ascension of her. Recovering from your cold? That's fair. I feel like I might be getting something, because I just feel something caught in the back of my throat, but I can't get it out if I cough. So I need to, like, gross as it is to say, I need to try and force it down. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream Happy Things, Happy Things. His NP is related to his second Swordmaster. I don't even know who... I mean, he's a student of Musashi, but beyond that, I don't know. Omen and what's more. Yeah, this is a different ascension of Oshigozen. I'm not sure... Okay, this is the less armored one, so I'm going to say this is probably the first ascension. She has incredible sword ki. Sword ki? So we're doing this. Also, she has a very long neck. Now that I'm looking, she has like a giraffe neck almost. I guess Raiko does have that long neck, so that's consistent. Day's been okay. The day hath been okay. Stand down, rider, my liege. Striking down an enemy without even showing yourself runs counter to my code. I thought you knew that, rider. Yes, my liege. Now, what have we got? How unfortunate that you are the first master to finally appear. Lord Miyamoto Iori. How do you know my name? Lord Iori, I once saw a great light within you. I used to pray that my feelings were not misguided. But now... Forgive me for speaking out of turn, my liege, but I believe this jest of yours has gone on long enough. You have nothing to gain and much to lose by speaking to your enemy. Enough, rider. This is just who I am. Now that a master has finally appeared, the true waxing moon ritual can properly begin. So please, allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Yui Shosetsu, and I shall be a liberator. Yui Shosetsu. Lord Miyamoto Iori, I must take your life. And there's that evil smile again. Take it if you can. Okay, so we're not even here. It's just Iori versus the two of them? No, versus Ushi. Oh, this is not good. I have not played Remnant, no. I've not played Samurai Remnant. Resistance to all attacks. Oh boy, I feel like this might be a scripted Lost. But we at least get to see what Iori is capable of. So, an unknown Buster NP. Useful. That's fine. I have no intention to really play it because I don't care for Dynasty Warrior-esque games. Like, it was a struggle to get through the Fate one. Fate Extella. So, I'm probably not going to play it. But so we don't know what his NP does exactly. But we can get his first skill at least. Like Ice B. 7-turn cooldown at rank 8. So that is a 6-turn cooldown fully leveled up. Crit Star Gather Rate, Crit Strength, Crit Stars each turn, and Mental Debuff Resist. May as well pop it off. His second skill, Crimson Codex, increases MP gauge and attack for 3 turns, as well as a Star Bomb and a Burn. Interesting. Sure, go ahead. Third skill is Blade of 5 Rings, Quick by 3, Arts for 3, Buster for 3, Damage Cut for 3, Evasion 2 times. Okay. Kind of a Chloe-esque skill. Was his second master Chloe Einsburn based off that third skill? Yeah, the damage resistance is deadly. So this is a scripted Lost. Boop bop beep. Kojiro. Interesting. Very interesting. So Sasaki Kojiro. But I thought he didn't exist. And actually, saying that out loud, he was adopted by Musashi. After Musashi died, Iori meets old man Kojiro at Musashi's grave and asks for some pointers. Okay, I was gonna say, like, thinking about it, Musashi and Kojiro fought in life, so he's kind of like the best of both worlds or whatever. I don't know. Out of curiosity, Zahak, did you end up rolling on the banner? And if so, did you get either of the two? He does in Samurai Remnant due to the Samurai Remnant timeline getting pruned as a result. Oof. Poor Samurai Remnant timeline. You got both? Nice. I was mainly going for the 5-star CE, and within 5 tickets I got Yui, but I have not gotten anything else yet. And I kind of am debating if I want to keep rolling if I get enough quartz, because I do want the 5-star CE, but I need to save quartz for at minimum Summer Aresh and Achan. But I don't know if like anybody else is coming out in between then and now that might catch my fancy, essentially. Because, again, I'm blind to the future, for the most part, and I kind of want to stay. This Iori only ever learned water and earth stance from Musashi. He learned fire and air himself. Is he the Avatar or something? Ugh. She really is strong. Way stronger than any human. This is a demon's strength if I've ever seen it. What's wrong? Why aren't you calling your servant? What is your servant, anyway? Is it the same saber you had before? Servant? Saber? What are you talking about? Okay, so Ushi and Yui both are from the Samurai Remnant timeline specifically. Iori is not. I will not allow you to have the waxing moon. I will not allow you to dash my hopes and dreams. Wind, fire, and void that Iori uses are from interpretation of the notes left behind by Musashi in the Book of the Five Rings and his own abilities that he developed during the ritual. Void combines Musashi and Kojiro's techniques. But didn't Musashi reach the void herself? If you wish to defeat me, then fight me with all your strength. My liege's wishes are my commands. I will gladly right everything in our way. This is bad. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one. Come on, Iori, think. Easy, you're gonna rely on me to figure it out. His version of fire, air, and void are all fundamentally different than Musashi's. Oh, okay. I definitely need to figure out a good support setup, because this event is gonna go on for a while. So I need to find a good support setup for this. You're very close now, Master. Please, be careful. I just don't know if there's any good resources for, like, support setup stuff. Because I can't check the Reddit, because I don't want to risk spoiling myself for anything in the future. Because I don't know if the big stuff going on in JP is done yet or not. Battle's nuts. We're detecting massive amounts of magical energy being expended as well. They're clearly servants. None of these servants are registered to our Spirit Origin graph, but this Spirit Origin pattern does look familiar. Winston's combines Jewel with his sword, even though Musashi doesn't use Magecraft at all. Except for the whole randomly popping between worlds sort of thing, but... Actually, that's never been explained. Is that explained in Samurai Remnant? How Musashi just randomly pops between worlds? I am here. Another enemy. There's a dual-wielding sword fighter. Raiko, I think. Huh? How do you know Ryder's true name? Oh, she's got a pink undertone to her hair that I don't think normal Raiko has. You're right. That Spirit Origin pattern is very close to Minamoto no Raiko's. It's a result of Kanon/Buddha's blessings. Oh, okay. It must be an alternate version of her. Does that mean she's the servant you were talking about? Having Minamoto no Raiko on our side would certainly be a tremendous boon. I hope she is, but I'm not so sure. Hey, Shadow. Welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. That's terrifying. Where'd that come from? Rejoice, my liege. The interloper bears the marks we seek. Command spells. I see, so you're the one of the masters seeking the waxing moon. Did you just say master? 7 masters and 7 servants must battle to the death. Just started the event, honestly. Just started the event, so it seems very interesting so far. She hints to she was trying to go Olympus next, but tries her best to stop spoiling things more in Remnant. Oh, okay, so that interesting. So Musashi in Remnant is from Olympus. That's pretty cool. For it is through our lives that the waxing moon will become full. That sounds just like a Holy Grail war. What is your name, Wish-bearing Master? Oh, I did not know that this Iori's Musashi was male. Didn't know. But I'm Soul Yui, very much like in the hair. I see. No hesitation whatsoever. Then I shall respond in kind, Lord Soul. I'm Yui Shosetsu. I desire nothing more than a truly equitable society. Yui Shosetsu. I see, so that's why we're in the 4th year of Kion. I think I've heard that name before. Sure, I've definitely heard that name before. From proper human history, Yui Shosetsu was a military scholar in Edo period Japan. He opened a school called the Chokodo that taught both military strategy and martial arts to over 3,000 pupils. And most notably, he was the ringleader of a Ronin-led coup d'etat known as the Kion Uprising. The 4th year of Kion is the year the Kion Uprising took place. And it's also the temporal location of the singularity, which makes me think Yui Shosetsu must be a key figure here as well. Doesn't look like this guy's on her side. So what's my next move? This battle's taken a chaotic turn, but such is the way of the war. I leave this in your hands, Ryder. Aw, poor dude. The Shosetsu's pupils are constantly coming to kill you in Samurai Remnant. So, in other words, Yui Shosetsu fills the traditional FGO white-haired evil girl check box, right? I'll hold my reservations so far. I will hold my reservations. Understood. I'll be taking those command spells, thank you. So she's an enemy, not an ally. This could have gone worse. Here she comes, Master. Prepare for battle. I mean, she's sicking Raiko on us, so she's not necessarily good. Just saying. And Raiko still has that resistance. Only 8, though. Okay, that actually tracks. Okay, I like that. I like that they leave her with 8, because that's how many would be left after Iori fought her. Very clever. Her wish is Shiro's wish. Her creator was loyally retainer of Hanakusa. Okay. Interesting. Why couldn't I have gotten a Brave Chain game? A Brave Chain would have been so useful right now. Means I'm gonna have to wait until not first track of the next round in order to actually do anything. Mind you, she's not hitting hard at all, which is a relief, and I'm now seeing that she's level 13. Though, I've gotta say, like, why are enemies given levels? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. It can be funny at times, don't get me wrong. Like, I still find it hilarious that one Radiant thing was level 1 in the final fight, I believe. Okay, I know No, it was 8, not 7. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. Why did I think it was 7, not 8? Just a dum-dum. I swear. Okay, Cammy. Blast her again. Her pupils only fight you because they know you're going after their master and because you've got command spells. In the game? Okay. Except she doesn't have her pupils in this. And again, just based on the fact that she seems to know Iori, her timeline must be post the events of Samurai Remnant. Go, Cammy, go. No. Hey, easy victory. Pardon the yawn. No battle node. What did you just do? The ritual's supposed to be fought by 7 masters, with each master contracted to a single servant. But you're commanding several heroic spirits at once. Are you using some twisted dark art to turn the rogues into your puppet like Tsuchi Mikado? I knew it. My liege, this man is a visitor from beyond this world. He's not of this time at all. Beyond this world, you say? I take it you don't mean he merely hails from overseas, then. All the masters and servants and NPCs in this event are from the Entrance into Darkness route, which is the reason why they all hate Iori at the moment. Okay. So it's a specific route, then. Gotcha. So this event takes place during that route, then? Chaldea. You know about us. Interesting. Chaldea is a group of mages that has ventured into countless worlds and commands countless heroic spirits. How do you know all that? Did the Waxing Moon confer that knowledge upon you? Oh, no matter. For now, I'll just ask you this. Is he a threat? As mages go, this man is among the worst of the worst. He cannot hold a candle to you. Hey, Janice, thanks for the resub. Janice, thank you for the resub. And welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. This is an alternate timeline singularity post that event. Okay. But as a master, his achievements are unparalleled in all of history. Oh, stop buttering me up, Raiko. I see, then there's no sense holding back. Kill him now. Ha. As I thought, your swordplay is masterful, but insufficient. Just woke up. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. It means you got some good sleeps. I hope, at least. A protective spell, huh? Where have I seen that fighting style before? Are you Yui Shosetsu's enemy? Well, they are trying to kill me right now, so we're in the same boat. As they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Will you help me fight? Sure thing, man. Sure thing. Good. Now, then for now, we fall back. Smoke bombs or fireworks? A smoke screen. Ghosty goos! Go after them, Ryder. These creatures will help you. Understood. If I'm to achieve the equitable world that I seek, then I cannot let you have the waxing moon, Lord Iori. Also, the event scenario is the same person who did Little Harlot event for Draco. He isn't stupid, unlike Emiya. Fair. Yeah, he doesn't charge head in. But an equitable world. Yeah, that would require a grail to have happen, wouldn't it? So, finally unlocked the missions ladder here. Woo! Can I claim anything from this? No. Alright. We'll claim this then. 1 golden fruit. And the missions have unlocked now. 20 wild beasts, 20 casters, 20 assassins. 60 enemies of Earth. Interact with a dog or a cat. Wait, what's the outfit guild war in Samurai Remnant? Hang on. Things went by very fast. Sense a monster around, we should check it out. Hold up. What is the outfit guild war in Samurai Remnant? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I honestly did not even register that. Holy. I clicked to event items real quick with my hand covering the left side, so I didn't even see him there. Damn. Gil looks really different with that art style. But honestly, he looks pretty cool. I gotta say, I gotta love how many different art styles Gilgamesh is animated in. Like, comparing Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel kind of have a similar art style. But then there is Babylonia. He has a little bit of a different art style. Obviously, different clothing. He has a different art style in the Extella and Extra series. But again, different sort of drip there. This is his most drastic difference. But if anybody's seen the latest episode of Strange Fake, damn, I wish I could pull off a suit as good as he does. Because he looked slick. Gil's ending is the dumbest and funniest, where you give up on the rich and become his lackey. He seeks to conquer / rule over the market. That sounds like Gil. To be honest, that sounds like him, but he looks a lot more serious in this. Like, I want to say his chin's not as pointed, almost. His features are more... I don't know. His features are more chiseled, it seems, with this. Maybe it's just the angle. I did see the latest Strange Fake. I did. Which is why I made the comment about Gil's drip in that one. But what was that I saw? Interact with a dog or cat one time. Okay, that was nice. I like that. That was a fun little nothing burger of a mission, but still. I'm happy with that. Chains. Aw, it's not multiple missions. Rip. Holy cow, this is a big map. Okay. Oh. Cat. For the cats. I think I am going to, just because, again, this is a mission-based event, you know, I should probably do main mission stuff first, and then, yeah, I'm getting that feeling. This might end up being a replacer thing. Like, tomorrow's stream might be more of this, depending on how much of it I get done in this stream. Hey, this is the road we walked down in Hienkyo. That should get them off our backs for a while. It won't last long, but it should at least give us some time to regroup. Thanks for your help. I wouldn't have made it out of there without it. If anything, I should be thanking you. I'm Iori. Miyamoto Iori. I usually get by working security jobs as a bodyguard. Musashi's apprentice, eh? She mentioned you. She? Oh. I won't pry too much into it. At any rate, it sounds as though you've met my master before. 18 sections, including prologues. That doesn't help. One of those eras could be super short or super long. Oh boy. You always make sure to play with the cute dogs and cats when walking around in Samurai Remnant. I would probably do the same. It feels very much Three Houses, because I'm pretty sure that in Three Houses you could interact with random dogs and cats too. Miyamoto Iori, a master sword fighter who's better known as Miyamoto Musashi's adopted child. Actually, thinking about it, we have heard Iori be mentioned before. Did not, in the 7 Sword Master Summer event, did Musashi not pretend she was Iori? Like, did she not change her name to Iori or something like that? Okay. Did she say the swimsuit was Iori's too? I can't remember that. Because that just begs the question. Like, is there a verse out there? I mean, obviously there probably is a verse out there where Iori was a woman, but... Huh. And American. You told me this weeks ago. Weeks? I mean, that could be a fairly long time. I honestly don't remember. Master sword fighter is best known as Miyamoto Musashi's adopted child. Also make sure to always have an AoE NP. I mean, I'm going to be farming Avenger Kama's Bond on this event, so AoE NP is always going to be present. I think the Miyamoto Musashi we know is pretty different from the one you do, though. Are you sending an image of yourself from somewhere else? Wow, you figured that out right away. I'm impressed. I noticed you were using Magecraft earlier, too. Are you familiar with these kinds of spells, then? No, I'm definitely no mage. The spell was just something I slapped together. But I have seen mystic codes like this before. Or, at least I think I have. If I did, I can't remember where or how, though. We're part of a group called Chaldea. Think of us as a kind of mage sect. Because, well, you know, she's the one who caused the whole thing. Ah, that's right. Musashi pulled a Rio event thing. And this is Sol. He's there to investigate the strange occurrences in Ito. Would you be willing to share what you know with us? We'll do the same, of course. Alright, that said, I still have very little idea what's going on here myself. Holy Grail War, huh? That's right, the Holy Grail War is when 7 masters and servants fight each other for an omnipotent wish granter known as the Holy Grail. It's very likely that's what Yui Shosetsu meant when she spoke of the Waxing Moon ritual. Assuming it is, then the Waxing Moon itself is almost certainly a Holy Grail, and therefore the source of the anomalies taking place here. There's definitely something strange about Ito tonight. There doesn't seem to be a single other person around. And then there are those monsters wandering around the town like they own the place. If this Waxing Moon thing is responsible, then I have to do something about it. You people sound like you have the right idea, getting rid of the Waxing Moon and fixing this anomaly. I may not be of much use, but I'd like to help. Is him using Grandpa Red. What is Grandpa Red? That would be great. Thank you, Iori. Having said that, I don't know what I'll be able to do against one of the Heian period's greatest heroes. I think he'll do plenty. I understand restraint to be one of the samurai's greatest virtues, but modesty taken too far becomes just insulting. Your skill with a sword is enough to keep you alive in a fight with another servant, and you even have some rudimentary magecraft too. It's no wonder Miyamoto Musashi saw fit to make you her disciple. You're giving me way too much credit, but I'll do my best not to disappoint. So, how do we do this? Also, so, Iori here is adopted by Musashi. Out of curiosity, in Samurai Remnant, does Iori not know his past, like from before Musashi adopted him? Just curious question here. Seems like the only lead we have on this Waxing Moon is Shosetsu and this ritual. Good question. First, for Yui Shosetsu, we... Uh-oh. Connection's gotten. Oh, crap. Magecraft interfering. Now that I know you can converse with people beyond this world, blocking such a thing is trivial. He knows about... Okay. Because I was gonna say, like... Huh. So, Iori is adopted by an older mentor figure who teaches him. His older mentor figure dies, and he continues to carry on their torch. If he had amnesia from, like, his childhood, then he sounds like just a more competent Shiro Emiya. And Musashi's obviously a more proper teacher than Kiritsugu. Shosetsu. You are careless, Mage of Chaldea. All these monsters. That reminded me, I wanted to say, gotta love in the Strange Fake how they brought in all the FGO monsters. That was a nice touch. I don't remember if they were that defined in the manga or whatever, but that was very nice to see them. We're surrounded. I see you've chosen to fight beside Lord Iori. This, too, is the way of war. It is, just as Ryder said, you are clearly a capable master. And so I shall use everything at my disposal to fight you. My liege, would you be so kind to bestow your magical energy upon me? Of course, I'll give you a direct connection through a ley line to the magical energy stored in the nearby spirit font. Its power is yours to do as you wish. Musashi passing by killed off the bandit saw Iori, who didn't flinch at all the blood, so he took him in, hoping to train Iori to be a swordsman who was capable of killing Musashi. Yes, that was his name, Orlando. I'm still getting used to all the different names of everybody in Strange Fake, although the ending sequence, the ending credits was so fun. Gotta love the ending credits. This is bad. Okay, I gotta say, I like this Ascension best so far. This Ascension looks sick. Damn it, her sword key's even stronger than it was before. Chaldea, Nit and Ichiryu, they don't frighten me. But when I'm through with you, you'll be nothing more than a memory. You know, Iori, you're cool and all, but you're not on my squad officially yet, so can't bring you along, dude. Sorry, Iori, can't bring you along, especially since you don't have your NP yet, you know. Ending credits is definitely a callback to Durara's ending, one of the author's other works. I was under the impression that it was a callback to Carnival Phantasm. Oh, since when can you give break bars with command seals? I'm sorry, why can't we do that? A gut set break too, damn. You should see her in her full armor in Samurai Remnant, what she looks like when she takes it off. She doesn't have that as an ascension. Go ahead and post a pic of it. I would like to see it. But dang it, since when can you use command spells to give break bars? I want to be able to do that, damn it. Now, I don't remember that, okay? Olympus was a long, long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. That no longer exists. So. But the guts on break, that could be annoying too. Still not hitting that hard, thankfully. Yeah, the spirit font things, I did see that set as well. Doot. So now there should only be one more special resistance left. Excuse me. I feel like I've got none of the things that Raiko here is strong against on my squad. Like, I don't think anybody here is Earth Element, at least. Doot. Just in case we break. It's better to have a little bit of protection. The Maxi Moon is more than just a Grail War, it's also a turf war. Use Genoko Ganesha to beat Raiko. That could be funny. Honestly, if I had the foresight, I would use my Raiko to beat out younger Raiko, Raiko Lily. And again, I do think I kind of like this version of Raiko better than normal Raiko. I like her design. Oh, that's right, this was an endurance battle. What was I doing? Why was I trying to go for the kill? I don't know, I like this Raiko better, like design-wise. Still has this very long neck, which is kind of weird, but much more serious of a design. Oh crap, Iori. Don't worry, made sure she didn't hit anything vital. You still got hit, man. But that aside, she still got me beat in every way. Surely you haven't forgotten, Lord Iori. The Waxy Moon Ritual is also a turf war where participants fight for control of spirit fonts by connecting to the ley lines that flow throughout Edo. I underwent this ritual many times over before either of you even arrived. Which means I have far more magical energy at my disposal than both of you combined. This battle is over. I've won. Okay, and that's kind of why I like this Ascension best so far, is because you can't see her giraffe neck. Well done, my liege. I'm not giving up yet. Did she just look this way and smile? My life may not be worth all that much. But even so, I can't die yet. I won't. You're just so... weak. It's true. Iori is weak. Also, am I pronouncing his name properly? Huh? What the... But the sword plays so pure and clear, it's practically embedded bodied water itself. Who is that? So you've come. Good to know. It's Takeru. I knew it. I knew you were Miyamoto Iori's servant. And the hero arrives. Let me introduce myself. I'm Saber, a servant. I will cut down anything I must to stop the Waxing Moon's disaster, be they demon or god. That was a very cinematic entrance. Very well done. I don't know who Kaya is. Off the top of the head. Saber? Why does that swordplay seem so familiar? Yep, I saw him say that. What was that all about? And you must be the master of Chaldea. Just as I just said, it seems I'm Saber once again. Nice to meet you? There's no time to lose. We're going to have to cut directly through the enemy's forces. You're not going anywhere. Then we'll just have to fight our way through. You two try to keep up. Keep up is no big deal. I can keep up. Manual setup. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. I mean, I guess it's just taking the place of... Yeah, this is fine. So, doop, dop. Deep. Doop. Dop. So, yeah. It kind of sucks that I have to force Aresh to be the last servant to get Bond 11 of the waifus, but everybody else has kind of already started their Bond 11 journey, so... But yeah, I mean, Kama's there, and she's AoE. Kama's there, Achan, and Achan. Idle Achan is the only one that is not yet below 1 million. Use Cass and Proto Merlin. Oh wow, this is so easy. Alright, I don't think I actually used Takeru before, except for maybe in his trial quest, but his MP is sealed, so it doesn't matter anyways. Why? Like, seriously game, why? Stop sealing NP! Not today. Not yet. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be streaming FGO tomorrow as well, just based on how long this event seems like it's gonna be. So, some levels will be today, some will be tomorrow, because I do still have a lot of embers in the bank. And by the bank, I mean in the present box. Although not as much as I would like. I am starting to run low. He's hiding his identity. That's fair, I guess. What? Did that one have a special effect on it? Or does he have an effect on him? I did not actually read whatever his buffs are. Buster is AoE for this event. Oh! Okay. Oh, for Takeru. Okay, I was gonna say, like... Huh. Lunar Fate's Shadow, hidden ultimate technique, buster attack, bonus effect, high chance to decrease HP for all enemies during normal busters. Okay. That's good to know. Very good to know. Only NPC? Aw, lame. Lame. Restricting to only NPC. I stopped doing it after section 10 to 11. That's even more lame. And another massive wave. Boop, bop, beep. There we go. Again, I don't know who that is. Gotta say, I like this buff of his. It's pretty interesting to have, like, a card do AoE damage. I wonder if that's gonna be something that more, like, would they add that to servants in the future? Because, I mean, they can be creative occasionally with what servants are capable of. Musashi's got her skill, which doubles the hit count for everything. So how difficult would it be to add a skill that makes all your cards do AoE damage, is the question. It could be an interesting one, at least. Do that deed. I mean, him being the archer only tells me so much, unfortunately, because I don't recognize the name. To be honest, I do not recognize the name. Do you have anything that'll help friends, or no? No. Takeru is very anti-friend shaped. Same time period as Lubu. Excuse me. I'm gonna look him up. So looking him up, I'm getting told by Google to try and correct to Zhu Yi. So let's add a fate to this. Okay, it's you. Why you, not yo? Okay. So, yeah, it's Zhou Yu, not Zhou Yo. Could this be the servant Sion was talking about? It's good, it's good. That's the last of them. Come on. Was him sending a bunch of empty burning ships as a decoy. I mean, that is definitely a distraction at the very least. What's your name, Master of Chaldea? Soul. I'm Iori. Miyamoto Iori. I wasn't asking you, Iori. Saber, right? Tell me more about falling back to your row house. I'm sure you set up a magecraft workshop there. That place is easier to defend than it appears. We should be able to fight on a more even ground there. You know about the row house and the magecraft workshop? Besides, the Waxy Moon ritual is a war between mages, so we're gonna need Gramps Red's help, right? You know about him, too. What's with you, Iori? You've been acting weird ever since I showed up. Is that person your magecraft teacher? The ships contain explosives. I mean, that's more than a distraction, I guess. I guess you could say that. Whoa. Guess we should save the chit-chat for later. The row house is this way. Follow me. Takeru, clearly Iori's got some form of amnesia going on, man. I don't know how smart Takeru is, but he's acting kind of a dum-dum by not recognizing that something's going on with Iori here. Just keep running. Ooh. Back to Strange Fake, by the way. How did everybody find the episode? Because, honestly, it was very action-packed. And I am kind of happy with the pacing of how things are going. Tikaru's not that smart. Okay, good to know. But I do like how the story is being paced so far. Just feels very... It is very well paced, and I'm glad that we got to see Assassin fight. And we got to learn a bit more about Assassin's master as well. I guess I was wrong, by the way. He is not a ancestor. He's just a dead... He's not one of the ranked dead apostles, but he is just a dead apostle. He's not an ancestor. Yeah. He's a vampire. Yeah. Not filled with effects, and very well telegraphed. Exactly. I did like the brief spat he showed, and I'm curious as to how the priest dude is gonna handle him. From what I was seeing on, like, review things, it's amazing. We're gonna get to see an executor fight against a vampire before a KNK remake. I guess that happens in KNK or something? I don't know, but just people were remarking stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to the fight. That should be next week. I don't know, I'm repeating what people that reviewed said. I'm just repeating what people that reviewed said. I was reading reviews. That's all. So I don't know what I'm saying. Then the person was wrong. I don't know, man. Hansa, that's his name, yeah. That's right. But I do wonder when we are going to see... Oh, Tsukihime, that's probably what... They were probably confused with Tsukihime. But I do wonder when we're going to see his summoning. Because it's gotta be happening soon. And I'm very curious as to how well they're going to handle it, you know? Very curious. And just based on the intro, we're also likely going to be seeing her descend into the world as well in this first season. So, lots of interesting stuff will be happening. And I am very hopeful that they pace it all out perfectly well. I'm just being ambiguous because I don't want to spoil people that have not yet watched. In now or in the future. But it's good to have Fate back on the menu of animation. It really is nice. I do wonder, though, if JP is getting, like... They've got to be getting a collab event with Strange Fake. They've known it's been coming out for a while, and I'm sure that the Saber class servant is probably the, like, banner servant for Strange Fake. Like, the crossover or whatever. Fair enough. Faith the director studio they've been working on. Exactly. Like, I even heard that they remade parts of episode 1, which aired last week. Because episode 1, which aired last week, also aired, like, a while before. Like, it was shown a year earlier or something like that. So, they definitely have put a lot of time and care into this. And, which is always good, you know? It's always good to see a lot of time and care being put into an anime. Just hope that we don't have to wait 7 years or whatever it is for Season 2, eventually. Though it's bound to be complete soon. The light novel, at least. So I'm pretty sure they're entering their final bits of it all. Yeah, I mean, I know they said it's only 13 episodes, but I'm hoping the second season is already in production, is what I meant to say. Or is what I was trying to say, rather. Lots of bond needs to be farmed, and this event is currently not being too good at the bond providing. Oh, what did you notice, J6? Excuse me. Are they trying to start a war or something? This is war. I think you're exaggerating a little. This is no worse than the kind of scraps ruffians get into every day around here. Never knew Ito was so scary. Oh, now I see. You really are weak, Master of Chaldea. Don't be too hard on him, Saber. My read is, he's from a much more peaceful time. That's good to know. And hey, I am not... Takeru, have you punched a beast in the face? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. You've not punched a beast in the face. He probably grew up never wanting for anything, let alone having to deal with war and bloodshed every day. And in spite of all that, he fights like the heroes of old. It's impressive. I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay, how about this? Takeru, have you ever stood up to a type before? That's right. The row house is just up ahead. We're almost there. And technically, we've killed gods too, or we've helped kill gods. Is this the place? Saber. Yeah, I sense them. You sure are quick. Your speed is something else, Ryder. Ryder? There's something about this Ito that's making it harder to sense the other servants, but this goes beyond that. Are you one of those extra classes now? Is that it? I can't imagine the last Master of Humanity gloating about their kills just prove an argument wrong. I mean, I don't feel like the Goudas would prove an argument wrong, but to prove that they're not weak. Like, I mean, we have fought and struggled to survive. We can't afford to be weak. It all goes back to the Garden of Lost whatever that was back in LB6, where we had the nightmare about, you know, how we were easily replaceable and everything like that. We, like, the Goudas probably would not, in my mind, accept being called weak. Times for thinking back in Takeru's, because promised time when they were set to arrive was several thousand years in the future. I'm pretty sure ORT was a thing. Exactly. And remember, it's not type Mercury. It is not type Mercury. So even even Takeru hates Iori in the darkness route then? That's interesting. This world is twisted beyond recognition. The shape of one's vessel matters little. Especially when I only need it until I can kill, demolish, and righteously destroy everything else that exists. You never change, do you? Yui, what were you thinking? How could you form another contract with Ryder when you know you can't control her? What are you talking about? Ryder swore she would devote her body and soul to the fulfillment of my wish. Indeed, we share the same wish to push everything right about this twisted world of humans. Saber. Yes. Yes. Exactly. We have but one wish. To take this twisted world of humans and righteously destroy everything about it. That does not sound like a world of equity. Or equality, whichever one they championed. Another silhouette I don't recognize. It's begun, Master. Another silhouette I don't recognize. Don't call me Master. Can't believe I have to stare at your stupid face yet again. Makes me sick. Oh well, I already knew this was hell. So we're gonna burn it all to the ground. Yes, let's get started. Fire burn. Black and red flames? Is it a Nobu? I'll feel stupid when I see who the servant is. Well, I look forward to feeling stupid then. Yeah, I did not recognize that silhouette. Especially, I mean, black and red flames, the only one I can think of is Nobu. Cersei as rogue caster tried to befriend Siamon because she was summoned in his territory. I don't know who Siamon is. Did she just slow down? Now's our chance. What's the meaning of this, Rider? One of the spirit fonts was taken away, I'm guessing. No, it can't be. That wasn't MASH. Seems my connection to the ley line has been severed. What? Does this mean there's another master here? Oh, Ghosty Goose. Another kind of monster, huh? These don't seem to be working for Yui. What happened to you? You're usually more on top of things. Or are you so obsessed with Miyamoto Iori that you can't see what's happening around you? Yeah, I don't recognize this dude at all. What a joke. Deep down you really are just another woman. Isn't that right, Yui Shosetsu? Chimon. Chimon? Both of you be careful. If he's here, Lancer can't be far behind. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Lancer. Down here, you insect. That is... Okay. You cannot blame me for not recognizing this silhouette. Like, that does not look like normal Jalter at all. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. You guys have said that Jean was alterized in Samurai Remnant. So this isn't even Jalter. So you know her true name. You must be the mage from this Chaldea place. What do you mean by alter? Alter. I see, so even a version of me like that can exist at Chaldea. But that has nothing to do with me as I am now. It's not the altar I know. Good point. Who cares? If he gets in the way, we'll just burn him alive. More importantly, Miyamoto Iori, Yui Shuetsu. I knew it. You two fell here too. What do you mean, fell here? This is hell. Since you were here, you must have fallen. Fitting, isn't it? Exactly where maggots like us who feast on the dead flesh belong. I'll admit I'm pinning my hopes on the Waxing Moon's miracle despite its evil nature, and if it means granting my wish, I'm willing to get my hands dirty. But that wish is to create a truly equitable society for all, not to burn everything to the ground as you do. Yeah, Yui, I don't really know how to tell her this, but a truly equitable society, you are essentially burning everything down and starting from the ashes. Like, let's be honest here. That's as much of a monkey's paw curl sort of wish as Kiritsugu wanted to make. Shimon, was it? Sounds like you're after the Waxing Moon, too. But the Waxing Moon only brings disaster and twists our world into something inhuman. I can't let that happen. So if you mean to use it, I'm going to have to stop you in order to keep this world peaceful. Iori. You're still spouting flowery drivel like that, Miyamoto Iori. This was unexpected, but no matter. If anything, this is a welcome development. Now that several masters wishing for miracles have come together, the Waxing Moon ritual can finally truly begin. Miyamoto Iori, Shimon, Mage of Chaldea. As fellow masters, each with your own wish, you are all worthy opponents. What are you getting so worked up over? May as well enjoy it while you can. We're deep in the bowels of hell now. None of us are ever getting out. I honestly would not mind this look for Jolter, like as a Spiriton outfit. It looks distinct from normal, but this isn't Jolter, this is normal Jean, so I don't want this as a Spiriton outfit for Jean, because then she's just stealing Jolter's drip. All things shall be consumed by the flames. Don't make me laugh. Here they come. I need to fight back. Get ready, Ori. You too, Master of Chaldea. Yeah, it's Depresso Jean. That's what I'm seeing, at least, so far. It's Jean Depresso. Not Jean d'Arc. It's Jean Depresso. Okay, another 6. Beep bop boop. You know, I gotta wonder, are we gonna see, like, they've made games about Plenty of Fate content, but they've only ever made one anime based on one of the games, and it really didn't do too well. I wonder if that's gonna sort of dissuade them from making more anime based off of the various games of the Fate franchise. 'Cause I honestly would not mind seeing a Samurai Remnant anime, just because it does seem like it has a very interesting premise. You know? Excuse me. Well, you see it, current Iori is similar to the one at the end of a Ray of Light ending, and well, the way he behaves in most of the game, but it's also him who thinks he's always... It's also him who's always hiding behind the curtains. Okay. Yeah, like, a Samurai Remnant anime would be good. A proper make of some of the extra as anime would be nice. This battle may be pointless, but I'll still give it my all. I'll burn it all. All is as you will. Yeah, do you have any buffs? Extra damage against burned foes? Yeah, you're gonna be, in kind of trouble, Jean. Iori was born in the wrong time. Interesting. I'll ask you to elaborate more on that, but like I said, I would not mind more of the extra anime, more of the extra games being made into anime. I know we're getting a base extra re-release at some point this century, I imagine, but I kind of fear they're not going to do anything for CCC, and that's something I really think we need. Like, CCC has become... Not necessarily CCC, but BB and the Sakura 5 are, like, very big staples of Fate at this point. No, I'm using my own setup here, game. Don't auto-setup for me. I pressed the wrong button. There. Yeah, we'll go with this squad. Current Japan of his time was very peaceful, so his sword couldn't develop properly, unlike Musashi, where his battle was constant. So a battle not born in a post-battle not world. Fire, water, lightning. You may have severed my ley line, but you haven't snuffed out my lightning. Damn, you don't care who you hit, do you? Lord Iori. Miyamoto Iori! It's a three-sided struggle. Yes. Hell. This is hell. In fact, now that all us masters are here together, why don't we let this guy in on the fun too? What are you up to, Shimon? Just a little charm I learned from that bastard Mori Soiken. Gods, ancient spirits, hear my plea and answer my call. The hell? That's definitely no ordinary monster. Curse you! Curse you! Curse you! I can't do that voice again. Not with whatever I've got caught in my throat. Who do you think it was that kept this country safe? Tokugawa! Kotokui? Wrong, wrong, wrong. It was us. Japan would be nothing if not for us. This country's ours. My, how disgraceful. I never thought I would see the descendants of the great Lord Seimei fall so far. What was that? That monster is Tsuchimikado. Mori is Yui's creator. Okay. The waxing moon, with it I will reclaim the Tsuchimikado's clan's honor. Caster. Where are you, Caster? Why do you refuse my call? Why couldn't they have done a screaming sound effect for that? Turning into bigger mess by the moment. Descendant of Abe no Seimei. Sounds like he's lost the plot. Partly on. You bastard, always doing whatever you please. Let's fall back for now, Ryder. With the ley line connection gone, I would like to avoid any unnecessary exhaustion. Understood. I'm getting out of here. Have fun playing with it. And I look forward to seeing how long you can maintain this good guy facade, Miyamoto Iori. I'm not gonna say that, though. I'm not. The descendants of Abe no Seimei have fallen far, then. This is one hell of a souvenir he left us. You truly have lost your way, haven't you? Very well, then I'll free you of your misery myself. Master of Chaldea, please hold it in place. Will do. I don't know who that is either. Follow my lead, Iori. You can do that, right? Sure can. You're spouting off a bunch of names I don't recognize. Saber of the Boundless Azure. I didn't pop up one too, but the Wretch of Perdition. Without further ado, begin. Okay, why are they using that as his sprite and not the giant ghost? Or rather, why are they using the giant weird ghost as his sprite and not that? Like, come on. Japan's first recorder / turn the on. Still no NPs from any of them. Boop. Boop. Bop. Beep. Yeah. It's kind of weird that they just, you know, didn't use his sprite for his in-game, or for his cutscenes thing. Also, Fate's first female to male gender match. Ooh. Interestingly interesting. That is a rarity for Fate. Also, did he just heal fully? Yeah, no. I gotta break his bar. It's implied that Hayeda no Are is the one responsible for resuming the recording Takaru's legends. Okay. Interesting, so there is some connection there. I imagine that might come up in Samurai Remnant. Bar broken. Not let it end. Of course you get a guts. Of course. Damn it, Takaru, why do you have such star absorb, man? Fine. Takaru, if you really want to bust her, you can bust her. You better KO here, man. Good. It's from 700 years after Takaru's time. Takaru is more mythological than historical. I mean, I kind of guessed that since, again, we kind of determined recently that the reason Takaru has his second ascension being what it is because it's a reference to Persona 4 when one of the characters has Yamato Takaru as their ultimate persona. So, and personas tend to be based more on mythological figures than historical figures. Final arrow of Act 2. Another no battle node. And yeah, it is very much looking like I'm going to be needing to essentially stream FGO tomorrow as well. So another week of no Night Rain. But that's fine, I've got plenty of Night Rain backlog. My blades are reaching him, but... his wounds are healing. Then we'll just have to end him with one strike. Easier said than done. Look how big he is. Maybe if we had a cannon or something. Takaru is Japanese King Arthur. Okay. So is that why he's kind of got an ambiguous gender? I'll give this a shot. Don't worry, you two. There are no ordinary people left in Edo, so there's no need to hold back. Soul imprisoned by the waxing moon, be purified by my sword. Also being a saber face. I guess I can kind of see the saber face. And J6, that's a lie. Saber actually did approve of Lancelot and Guinevere's situation, you know, and I'm pretty sure it has been stated she would have allowed it to happen, or rather, she allowed it to happen because they were happy. Whoa. It was only because they got caught that she had to act. O clear sea, a trickle becomes a flow that reaches the sea and covers the star. Weber. Special technique. 8 current, raging storm. I, as the waxing moon's rightful owner, I... As a couple. I mean, fair though. Forgive me, Takatoshi, I must entrust you with the rebuilding our clan. I mean, again, Saber, as King Arthur, did her best to kill her emotions. Incredible. That really was the most amazing technique I've ever seen. Although, that's weird. Seeing that display of swordsmanship made my hollow chest ache. It's as if something I lost is... you really have forgotten. Saber, are you... Let me ask you one thing, Iori. Do you desire the waxing moon? Me? The waxing moon? If you do, I'll have to stop you. If you hold the waxing moon in your own hands, you'll... What would he do with the waxing moon? Now I see. It all makes sense. No wonder we were talking past each other. Lord Saber. I have no idea who you are. I see. I see. That explains it. I had a feeling this might be the case. Iori, you don't remember the ritual, do you? Oh. That's kind of dark. So what Yui Setsu said back there, you mean? Yes, Master of Chaldea. The Waxing Moon ritual took place in Edo once before. During it, Iori was a master, and I was his servant. I knew it. That's why she called you a master. We fought each other as masters before. Of course she'd think we were doing the same thing again. Even though I couldn't actually be further from the truth. Yeah, you don't have any command spells, so... Iori, show me the back of your hand. Alright. You were right. No command spells. Then that means I was summoned here as a rogue servant. True! He does get his wish by joining us. Endless battle! And you aren't a master at all. Endless battle. It's a shame, you know... In a ray of light, he destroys the rail. Okay. It's a shame that this event didn't take place sooner, because we fought plenty of stuff. So Saber Miyamoto Iori has been added to the summoning. I'll introduce myself once more. I'm Iori, Miyamoto Iori. As I serve no house, I'm currently a Ronin. Excuse me. He'll join you for the duration of the event, but you have blah 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 blah. So I can now, hopefully I can now see his skill. Also magic resistance B, writing skill B. No, his NP is still locked. Ugh. So I need to complete mission number 3 in order to get the next one. Do I have any missions complete? No. So it wants me to do 3 free quests. I gotta kill 20 assassins, 20 casters, 60 berserkers, 80 demons, 20 wild beasts, 60 earth, and then get a bunch of drops, ascend Iori, put him in the party 10 times, blah 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 blah. Okay. So, sadly, I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do any more proper sections today, but first, pet the cat. Any other cats? No. But first, what I can do is I can level Iori up. Because he is on the missions list, that means he bypasses the level up order doc. So, Iori is the next contestant for Servant to be leveled. So we need to take out some foes for Iori to snack upon. Show me only the 3 stars. So Iori, let's get you some foes as food here. So we're gonna put Iori as high as we can get him for now. And then we will probably call the stream. And in between streams, I will, yeah. It's gonna take a while to get him fully up there, but I can at least get him started. But in between streams, which will be between today and tomorrow, I will work to get as much of the missions done as I can. I don't know how many of them I will get done, or I won't get done, but I'll find out. Hopefully all of them. I am willing to invest some apples since I am a few days behind on the event, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. He's already level 40. What I think I will do, though, is I will also level up the next person on the level up order docket, which is Shakespeare. So, Iori is as high leveled as he's going to get for now. But since he bypasses the document, that means I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. And now, we're going to put his first skill up to a 6, hopefully. Please, Iori, do not have a hard-to-get material here, man. Where is he? Saber... Why did I scroll down so far? Wait, why am I scrolling there? God, he's not high. He's not fully leveled yet. I'm so used to fully leveled. Alright, so let's get Iori's first skill up to a 6. Shinpachi. Righto, J6, righto. He's gonna get a +1 at least. I'll wait until you've said more. Mainly consumes octuplet for level 5 to 6. Okay, I've got plenty of octuplets. Thank goodness for that. So +2 to Shinpachi so far. Alright, So Shinpachi is getting a +3. Ooh, he's got proofs eventually. That's a little bit... That's a little... I don't like that he's got proofs, but not much I can do other than express my dislike for that. Okay. More foes withdrawn. And we can get started on Shakespeare. So Shakespeare, he's a hero. That is low down by 0. Alright. It's one of the servants that are furthest down. So, Shakespeare can begin. So, Salome and Shinpachi both getting +3. Roger, roger. Remind me, I need to put Yui on the level up order document as well. Even though I didn't want her, I wanted the frickin' CE. As long as J6 has half forgiven me, I think that's fine. So, where are we at? There's Shinpachi. So Shinpachi was first. So he will go higher than Salome. Ascension. Sorry, it's being very laggy for me. So I'm still working on Shinpachi. Second Ascension is just him getting a cope. My story's making its way. Making my way. Self-preservation and curtain call interlude unlocked. And a prism. Prism. Oh, I'm already out. Am I already out of embers? Damn. Thought I had more embers than that. Do I seriously have no more? I have no more. Okay. Time to start drawing from the reserves. Show only the XP. We go to the very bottom first. I want to take out any base golds. The 100 should be enough. And there he is. This will be enough to get Shakespeare done and dusted. Probably. I passed by 63 there, Salome. You meant Yui? I mean, that's not how it works though, man. I can't level her up unless she is higher up on the level up dock. Unless you're saying use her second ascension for her picture, in which case, yeah, I will do that. I just need to... It's a work in progress right now. So I need to figure out where I'm going to slot her as far as the level up order dock goes. But Salome is there. My works are magnificent. Very short line. But again, he is a start of FGO servant, so not too surprising. He's going to be fairly simple as far as his lines go. I'll put her sort of at the interim between interesting and not. So do this, that. And then I need to get her Ascension artwork. I've already decided on the nickname. I can see the end already. This is the most crucial point. Come on. Load up. We show... Come on. Type Moonwiki, work with me. But yeah, if you scroll down to number 32 on the level up order doc, you can see what I've got her named. Unless J6 is about to change it. Because I see him poking around there. Okay, I don't need the advertisements popping up on this wiki. I could have swore I had ad block. Oh, J6. This is the end of ends. My poem will stand for time in memoriam. Rank up quest unlocked. Woo, that's actually good. More possible QP. I'm not saying baddie as in she's evil. I'm saying baddie as in she could be a baddie. You know? The other meaning of baddie. The jury's still out, though. Oh no, I don't have enough embers? Wow. FGO is ashamed that I don't have enough embers to fully level up Shakespeare, I guess. Or it's annoyed that I made that joke about Yui. One of those two. Come on, screenshot, go. I don't know, I mean, I like her look. That's why it's question mark. Another white-haired baddie, question mark. Because I'm not yet sure. Oh. I just downloaded the screenshot, dang it. Honestly, the website is going as slow as molasses syrup on a hot summer day. So, that's kind of why. I'm still not having it loaded up. Because the screenshot is not even downloaded yet. Okay, it started. It's like, maybe... Okay, finally it's done. You copy from... I like downloading them, okay? There we go. Shakespeare is fully leveled up. Of course you do, J6, of course you do. But with Shakespeare fully leveled, we can now fully level his skills up to a 666 and start ending the stream. So, once I find him here, only his first 2 skills, but that's fine. So, I've been SolarRagDragon, everybody. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. Also, I did not realize Shakespeare's first skill was so ass. I don't know, J6, I don't know. What about his second skill? Real quick, what does his second skill do? It is a self-invincibility. Wow, Shakespeare's skills suck. But if you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to drop this video a like. Comment down below if you have anything to say. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out and lets you know when new vids come out. And if you want to catch me live, you can always check the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications for when I go live. But once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.